Hey guys, what is going on? It's your boy Apogee today, bringing you a brand new video. In today's video, it's a little bit different. This isn't going to be a gameplay video that you guys are used to seeing. It's not going to be any video besides, like, basically it's going to be a rant. But it's not going to be like one of those crazy rants. It's just going to be my personal opinions on what I think is going to be happening the next year. So as you guys know, IW was released November 4th, I believe. And if you pre-ordered it with the Legacy Edition, or not even pre-ordered, if you just bought the Legacy Edition, you got MWR with it. And it was really cool. I think everyone likes MWR a lot more. It's doing better on Twitch, usually for most of the time. Like 75% of the time it's doing better on Twitch. It's getting more people playing it and everything, so it's just doing a lot better. And I have a feeling they did that because they've never done this before. Released two CODs at once. They have never done that before. Another feeling they did that is because they just didn't have confidence in IW. If you guys have played IW, you guys can look at all the rants on YouTube. It's a sloppy game. It is not a good game. It's not just the jetpacks, because Black Ops 3, let's be honest, it wasn't that bad of a game. Besides all the wall runs down under the map, or having to look, hopefully someone did a wall run on Redwood all the way up above you, or on the trees, or all the way below you. It wasn't a bad game, though. Honestly, like, let's be honest, it wasn't a bad game. It was pretty good, especially now comparing it to IW, where the guns, you're shooting energy bullets out of an AK-47. Like, I don't understand that. Sorry. I'm not understanding that. The maps are... I can name 2 good maps in that entire game. It is just not a good game, at least competitive-wise. Maybe you guys like it for pubs. I do not know. But it's just not a good game. I just don't like it. Not many people like it at all. All these competitive players don't like it. You can see all these rants on YouTube, like I said, but it just feels sloppy. It feels like they didn't really care. It feels like, oh, we're just gonna release it, try to get out of this exosuit, exo jumps, all this kind of stuff. We're gonna try to get out of this generation, get into the next cycle. Hopefully it's boots on the ground. I'm praying it's boots on the ground, because the competitive scene and just the Call of Duty scene in general has just completely gone by. It's just vanished. If you can think from Black Ops 2 to now, it's literally gone down so much. Everyone loved Black Ops 2. Then we went into Ghost, and then actually people liked Ghost probably more than AW and IW. Black Ops 3 probably not, but they liked it better than AW and IW. And it was just a lot better competitive wise when it was boots on the ground. And so it's kind of frustrating to see the Call of Duty scene go this way. Just going downhill, because it used to be such a great community, such a big community, and now it's just kind of dispersed out because they have just not been making good games. That's why I believe they released MWR with IWs, because they just didn't have confidence in the game. They knew it was sloppy, so they're like, we need to boost the sales. Let's throw in MWR remastered. They didn't have to do much. They just had to change the graphics a little bit, and that's really it. Of course they had to do a couple different stuff, like make it compatible with the Xbox One and PS4. But other than that, they really didn't do anything other than just change the graphics. So it's quite easy. Just throw it in, make some extra sales on it. And I feel like that's what they're doing it. And the competitive scene, I don't know how it's going to do this year with IW. I don't know if it's going to get more tournaments. I watched Crim6's video. I don't know. He had a good point. Maybe there's going to be more tournaments because there's going to be less viewers to cancel it out. But you always want to have a lot of viewers. Hopefully there's a COD XP this year. Because that would kind of suck if there wasn't. But honestly, like, a good solution, and all the pros are wanting this. I would want this. Almost everyone's wanting this, is to make MWR competitive. Because even though it's an 8-year-old game, yeah, it needs some tweaks. It needs to capture the flag. Maybe, I'm not sure if hardpoint's in there. I don't think hardpoint's in there. It's throwing like 1 or 2 more game modes, and you can have a competitive game right there. That I guarantee you, we'd have so much viewers as a community on that game, competitive-wise, and it would just be so much better to have MWR over IW, because let's be honest, MWR is way better. Like, going back to original COD 4, everyone would love watching that competitive-wise. It would be a lot better, boots on the ground. And I don't know how Activision would be able to do that. I don't know if there's like certain contracts that they signed with Infinity Ward or what's going on with that. Of course they work together, but I don't know if there's like some legalization that has to go through for it to be able to do it. It's probably a lot easier said than done. Yeah, I just think MWR would be a much better game than IW competitive-wise. And if you guys want to go check out some videos, I'll probably link some in the description, like Scumpy, Crim6, Clayster, all these big guys agree that this game is just it's just sloppy. It's half done. It's like they didn't care what was coming out. They're like, let's just get through the cycle. And it's really frustrating. And it's really frustrating for me because I haven't been in the competitive scene like pro wise, but I've been playing GBs, UMGs. I've been playing this for the past. This is gonna be my 4th year. Yeah, this is gonna be my 4th year playing GBs. 3rd year on COD. I played some Gears of War my 1st year, but this is gonna be my 4th year, and it's just really frustrating to see the Call of Duty scene go down like this because it's honestly, I loved Black Ops 2. I didn't really play it. I didn't own it when it was relevant. I owned it like a couple years after, but I thought it was a good game. Ghost wasn't bad. Let's be honest. Ghost wasn't bad looking into IW right now and looking at AW, and you can even say Black Ops 3 if you want to. I like Black Ops 3, but most people can even say Black Ops 3. Ghost wasn't a bad game. I think we took it for granted. These big studios, honestly, I think they need they don't really look. I shouldn't say they don't look, but it doesn't look like they make an effort to look at what the community wants. And let's go through this real quick. I'm not saying that they couldn't have made it EXOs because there's a 3-year cycle. So whenever AW was released, the first, let's say, 3 months, people liked the EXO thing. It was brand new because everyone's like, oh, let's get something new into the Call of Duty scene. So they introduced EXOs. And IW's been in the making since probably the beginning of Ghost, if not halfway through Ghost. So that's easily a year into development when people started saying, oh, we don't like it and everything, get rid of it. So they can't change it right away. So I'm not saying like they can change not having EXOs in it because they were already releasing all these different things. They were making the maps, they were making the guns. They're kind of just getting the foundations of it. They can't just scrap a year's worth of development. They just can't. It's not efficient money wise. It's just it would make such a worse game. So they can't have just scrapped it. So I felt like, oh, they were already in the stage. They knew people didn't like it. I felt like they don't want to go through it. They didn't like it. Probably, I'm guessing they didn't feel confident in what they had. They didn't like the EXOs, I'm guessing, but they did it anyways because that's what people wanted. And it's really frustrating because I know they couldn't have done anything. Some people don't. Some people are like, why can't you just take out EXOs? Well, you can't. That's basically like taking out a key element in a game. Like Nature even said this, like you can't do it. It's like taking out sprinting or reloading your weapon. Like it's a key part of the game that you can't just take it out of the game. It's frustrating, but you can't. And so I can see where they're coming from EXO standpoint, but it doesn't give them an excuse to make a bad game. Like the guns don't correlate with the maps, none of that. It just doesn't flow well together. It's just really frustrating that they did this because I thought it was going to be a good game. I played the beta. It didn't seem that bad. I was like, oh, this might actually be a good game. And once you actually play it, pubs, I can't play pubs on there for a while. I grinded to like level 45 and I just stopped because pubs just aren't fun. It's just not what pubs were like in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 even. Black Ops 3 pubs, I could play on there hours and hours a day. I could literally play pubs all day. That's why I was like prestige. I was prestige master level 130 or something. And I restarted, and of course it was at the end of the life cycle. But I was in prestige master, and it was a fun game to play pubs in. And IW just not that game. It's just not fun to play pubs in. It's not fun competitive wise. I don't like. I had a team for a while. It was like 2 weeks, but it was the first 2 weeks of the game, and so it's right when everyone's starting. And it wasn't like I didn't stop playing because we were losing. Yeah, we lost a little bit, but we also won a little bit too. But even when we won, it wasn't like winning in Black Ops 3, where it just felt satisfactory. It just didn't feel right playing GBs and playing competitive wise. So it's just frustrating. Hopefully, we can get some MWR. I really want MWR to be competitive wise. I think everyone would love it. I can probably say that straight for. I can say that for probably the whole community. Everyone would prefer MWR over IW. I would prefer MWR over IW. Just throw a couple more game modes in there. Guarantee there would be a much higher fan base. A lot more viewers on Twitch. Again, like I said, I don't know the legalization of that. But hopefully they can get some MWR into the competitive scene. I would love to see that. I would be grinding GBs every day. I'm grinding GBs right now for MWR. It's not even a competitive game. Like, that shows you how much, and so is most of the community. That shows you how much everyone loves MWR. So I just want to give you guys a little rant, give you my thoughts on IW and MWR. Hopefully MWR is competitive, like I said, but just giving you guys my thoughts in it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Just a little rant, like I said. So please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below, what are your guys' opinions about this? Would you guys like to see IW as competitive MWR? Just what's your opinions down below? And subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.